Hi everyone, welcome to A Plus Calculus. Today we are going to look at the summary of quadratics. In quadratics, there is a lot of things that we have to do. Hello everyone, welcome to A Plus Calculus. In today's video, we will see a summary of all the concepts that you need to know about quadratics for SAT Math. First of all, if you see these four words, roots, solutions, zeros, or x-intercepts, all of these four words are exactly same. It's just that the context will be different. X-intercepts is used for graph, if the graph is given. Roots are used, the word root is used for polynomial. Zeros is used for function. Solutions is used for equation. And actually, these words are used interchangeably, roots, solutions, and zeros. Next is for quadratics, you should know there are three forms for equation of a quadratic function. The first form is called the standard form. The standard form is f of x is equal to ax squared plus bx plus c. That's the standard form of a quadratic function. Here, the c value will be the y-intercept, and the graph of a quadratic, if you have to draw it, it will depend on the value of a. If a is positive, then it will be a U-shaped parabola. If a is negative, that means the leading coefficient is negative, then we'll have an N-shaped parabola. And in the parabola, the vertex is given by minus b over 2a. That's the x-coordinate of the vertex. And the y-coordinate is given by, you put that value into the function. And the y-coordinate of the vertex will be also the minimum value that this function will take. You should also know the equation of axis of symmetry, which is given by x is equal to negative b over 2a. That's a vertical line that divides the parabola in two equal halves. And if it's a U-shaped parabola, you'll get the minimum value. If it's an N-shaped parabola, you'll get the maximum value. The second form of a quadratic function is the vertex form, which is given by f of x is equal to a times x minus h whole square plus k. Here, this letter h and k, h comma k represents the coordinates of the vertex. So in the graph, you can see here, I have plotted the vertex. Its coordinates are h comma k. And again, the y coordinate will represent the minimum value, minimum or maximum value. Axis of symmetry will have the equation x is equal to h. In the factored form is given by f of x is equal to a times x minus p times x minus q. And this form, I love this form. Here, p and q are actually the solutions of the quadratic equation or the roots of this function, or they are the x-intercept. So if we draw the graph of this equation, you see the p and I marked p and q. P and q are the x-intercepts. Okay, and the vertex in this case is given by the average of P and Q, because it will lie in the center of, it will lie in the middle of P and Q. So the vertex, x coordinate of the vertex will be given by P plus Q over 2, and the y coordinate will be given by f of P plus Q by 2. And axis of symmetry will be given by x is equal to P plus Q over 2. So you should know all these three forms, and you should also know how to convert one form into another form. Next is methods to solve a quadratic equation. So there are 5 methods to solve a quadratic equation. Method of factoring, completing the square, quadratic formula, special cases, and graphing. For SAT Math, the method of graphing is recommended because you'll have access to the graphing calculator. So you just have to plot the equation on DESMOS and you'll get the graph, and you just see at which points the graph is crossing the x-axis. Those will be the two solutions. Now, quadratic formula is also used to determine the nature of solutions. You know the quadratic formula is given by x is equal to minus b plus minus square root of b square minus 4ac over 2a. Here the quantity that is inside the square root, that is b square minus 4ac, that is actually called discriminant, and it's denoted by capital letter D. Now this D is very important, this discriminant is very important. Depending on whether the discriminant is greater than 0, equal to 0, less than 0, you can find out the nature of roots. If the D value is greater than 0, the graph of the quadratic equation will cross the x-axis at two distinct points, and these 2 points will be actually the two solutions. So in this case, we say that the quadratic equation will have two real and distinct roots, or two x-intercepts. When d is equal to 0, the graph will just touch the x-axis at exactly 1 point. So we say that the quadratic equation will have one real root. Graphically, we say that it will have one x-intercept. When d is less than 0, the graph will not touch the x-axis at all. So in this case, we will have no real roots. Or we say 0 x-intercepts. The next concept is, this is becoming popular now on SAT Math. It is system of linear and quadratic equations. Now you have done system of linear equations, but this is system of linear and quadratic equations. In this case, you'll have one line, one linear equation, y is equal to mx plus b, and one parabola. Okay, and you'll have to find out whether this system, now this makes a system. Now you will have to find out whether the system will have two solutions, one solution, and no solution. The concept will be exactly same. If the line and the parabola intersect at 2 points, then the system will have two solutions. If the line touches the parabola, then the system will have one solution. If the line does not touch the parabola, then the system will have no solution. So you know the graphical meaning. Now, how do you find out this manually? What you have to do is you equate these two equations. So you equate the two equations. So you put mx plus b equal to ax squared plus bx plus c. Now this is actually a quadratic equation. You bring it into standard form. So you get ax squared plus bx minus mx plus c minus b is equal to 0. Now this is actually a quadratic equation. Okay, now what you have to do is you have to find out the discriminant of the new quadratic equation. So this is a new quadratic equation. Ax squared plus, now you can factor out x. So you'll get b minus m times x plus c minus b is equal to 0. Now for this new quadratic equation, a value is just a, b value, which is coefficient of x, that is b minus m, and the c value is c minus b. So you find out the discriminant of this new quadratic equation by using the formula b squared minus 4ac, and you just have to see whether the d value is greater than 0, equal to 0, and less than 0. Now this concept is also becoming popular on SAT Math, sum and product of roots. So if you have a quadratic equation in standard form, ax squared plus bx plus c is equal to 0, if you have to find out the sum of solutions or product of solutions, you can use this formula. Sum of solutions is given by minus b over a. Product of solutions is given by c over a. This quadratic equation can be also written in this form: x squared minus s times x plus p is equal to 0, where s is the sum of the roots, p is the product of the roots. Then you should also know these three quadratic identities. These are really important. A plus b whole square is equal to a square plus 2ab plus b square. A minus b whole square is equal to a square minus 2ab plus b square. A plus b times a minus b is equal to a square minus b square.